us about the Nazification of the NHS. Let's hear it for Dr. Kevin Corbett.
Good afternoon, Trafalgar Square and the world. My mum and dad were nurses at the start of the NHS. They loved it. They inspired me to be one. I'm a retired qualified nurse and a health scientist with 40 years experience. After the war, the NHS ordered to save people, not anymore. Since January, our government has commanded the new NHS to spread fear and viral hysteria. Contagion fear, designed to control you and all healthcare professionals, doctors, nurses, paramedics and therapists. We now are under COVID dictatorship. There is no public scrutiny and oversight of hospitals, no coroner's juries, no autopsies. We have school kids and supermarket shoppers in face nappies. And in London, our head of the police, common purpose leader, Cresta Dick. She says that you should mask shame me when I don't wear a mask. We have unnecessary isolation of patients. We have presumptive medical diagnosis inflating the statistics. Friends and relatives dying without loved ones and spiritual religious support. I personally experienced this when my cousin's aunt died and family and the priests were banned from the nursing home. And I bet all of you have had experiences like that, yes? Viral tyranny, draconian legislation, the coronavirus. Now, all trained healthcare professionals, and there's a lot here, we are regulated by 3 bodies. The general medic's the best nurse I know. Give her a round of applause. Dr. Adil, brilliant surgeon, best surgeon I know. Both of them suspended. What do you think of that? I got a letter the other day from the Nursing Council. Dr. Adil. Kate and Dr. Adil, both suspended by the regulator. Amazing! I got a letter from my Nursing Council, and do you know what it said? It said, we're going to build a new normal. This is what we are fighting for. The next generation. No vaccines, no transhumanism. Give it a shout for this wonderful child. Born during this unlawful lockdown. Last week, the Queen's Nursing Institute said that there's blanket do not resuscitate orders. They're being applied to people without their consent, and no families have been informed until they find out. This is unethical and immoral and should never happen. We need to arrest the politicians and bureaucrats who've done this. It's euthanasia, we know that. But tell me, what is it called when the government kills its own people? We need to take back control from the government, the corrupt scientists and the corrupt regulators for nurses, doctors, therapists, paramedics. COVID is a cobbled together disease. We're being told in hospitals and general practices by the government what we should be doing. Governments should never control health professionals. Health professionals should be controlled by you, the patients. When the government controls the doctors and nurses and professionals, it's like Nazi Germany. It is immoral and it's illegal. We've become directed by the government and their crony regulators like the General Medical Council and the Nursing Council. We need to take back control. You all know that the tests are rubbish. You've all seen the videos by Dr. Coleman, Dr. Kaufman, Dr. Dolores Carhill, Professor Carhill, who's here. Give her a big round of applause. You also know that the so-called virus SARS-CoV-2 has never been purified. It's made up the disease COVID-19, never been proven with the full set of Koch postulates. Parts of our own human cells can look and move like viruses between cells, and that's what these tests are testing for. They're testing for your own body, then they're telling you you're ill. That's why Piers and I and Dr. Andrew Kaufman, we wrote a letter to Boris and a petition. We want proof of the virus and that it causes COVID. Nearly 3,000 signatures already. If you haven't signed, sign now. Did you know that the WHO told our government not to isolate the virus? I have emails from Professor Zambon at Imperial College London. She's the boss for COVID testing. The WHO, do you think it's a good place, the WHO? Is it a good body? There is no precedent for our government being told by the WHO how to run the NHS. It's globalist. It tells our kids in school now to wear masks. The WHO is telling us what to do. We need to take back our sovereignty. We need to take control. We must not lose control of our own bodies. Now, COVID is a made-up disease. A temperature, a cough. Who hasn't had that? Got a temperature, you must have COVID. Got a cough, you must have COVID. Got hit by a truck. And that's what the coroner says. The codes of professional conduct say we must not harm patients. That's all been put in the bin by the government. We've got to have new regulators. We want you to join with us health people to make public pressure to get rid of the GMC, the NMC and the HPC.